Hello and welcome. Today we are kicking off a special mini-series here titled How to Gain an Edge. 5 strategies that will help you stand out from the crowd and radically accelerate your success. In today's ultra-competitive marketplace, gaining an edge isn't always easy. But if you put these 5 strategies to work for your business or your career, you'll gain a big advantage over your peers and competition. These are primarily business building strategies, but I will translate them to any professional endeavor that you desire to stand out in and speed up your success ascent. Number 1 is plant your flag, stake your claim, and identify your territory. The one that you will own, the one that you will dominate. You do that by answering these questions. Why do I exist? What are you uniquely qualified and positioned to do? What is something only you can do? Only you can deliver, provide, answer, and or help with. Think about it. Based on your background, your history, your upbringing, your experience and strengths, what are you uniquely qualified and positioned to do? What is a brand promise or a purpose or a mission or a story only that you can tell? What is a problem that you have or have had that makes you uniquely qualified to solve it in the future? What has prepared, trained, and tested you to do that thing you were destined to do? I'll give you for instance, just using me as an example, okay? So being raised by a demanding university football coach father whose only love language was achievement, this programmed me uniquely to be an obsessive high achiever. It is why I am relentless in pursuing my goals. Being given up by my mother at 18 months old is probably what drives me so hard to pursue a sense of significance. It's why my drive is so intense to make a positive impact. It's probably to prove that I am worthy and that I matter. Not being innately talented or intellectually gifted forced me to look for advantages, for an edge, for as many ways as possible to outmaneuver my peers and competition. That made me a ravenous, growth-minded seeker, and it taught me I didn't need to know the answer, only how to find it. Then I had to get good at distilling all the vast, complicated knowledge that's out there and synthesize it and simplify it in order to turn it into something practical, applicable, and useful to the rest of us mere intellectual and average talented mortals. This mental and talent hack necessity became my personal superpower. It is how I can present these ideas to you here every morning. Then my 25 years running major media platforms positioned me as the hub and central curator of the entire success media industry, putting me in direct contact with the most successful people in the world. These are stories and references and lessons and success strategies only I have and can share with others. So, think about it for yourself now. How are you uniquely qualified and positioned to be doing what it is that you're doing now? What problem are you uniquely qualified and positioned to solve? What solution are you uniquely qualified and positioned to bring? Then you should probably get better at telling that unique brand story. 2 other groups of questions to consider before planting your flag and marking off your territory are this. What is the biggest unmet need in your marketplace? What is the biggest complaint by clients of your industry? What frustrates clients about working with your industry the most? What is the number 1 emotional need by clients of your industry? What is the one thing clients desire that if you could guarantee, they would actually pay a premium to buy from you versus anybody else? Answers to those questions will help you determine how you can provide the solution that you are uniquely qualified and positioned to deliver. Then the third ingredient is defining who, specifically as narrowly as possible. The questions are, who do you want to be a hero to? Who do you stand for? And why do you stand for them in particular? What injustices are happening to that client group? What wrongs will you right? What causes will you fight for them? What do you need to do to be a hero, that hero that they have been waiting for? You'll notice everything that I've laid out here on planting your flag, staking your claim, and making and marking your territory can be simplified into this 3-part framework. What? What solution are you uniquely qualified to deliver? How? How do you uniquely deliver that solution? And who? Who are you going to be a hero to by bringing your unique solution that you are uniquely qualified to bring? Does that make sense? You see, all this applies to whether you are growing a business, in the outside marketplace or whether you are growing a career inside a business. Discover your what, your how, and who, and it will have you stand out from the crowd and radically accelerate your success. So jot down in your Darren Daily Journal and share below in the comments what your what, how, and who are. And it will be also good practice for you. And for those who are business builders, if you want much deeper insight and training on how to position your brand, your product, your service, or you as the de facto market authority in your industry, that is what even just the first day of our business masterclass teaches you. There are 3 power plays to execute in order to become the trusted authority, the white knight, and the central figure of your space. These are strategies that I use, drawn right from the playbooks of the most beloved, envied, and respected brands and businesses in the world. It's why I can easily guarantee a 300% return on your enrollment fee after only the first day of our 3-day MBA. Applying just a fraction of what I reveal to you on that day alone will forever change what you can accomplish, the influence that you can have, and the impact that you can make. Look into our Business Masterclass if that is what you want.